Coach, thank you for joining us on the call this morning. If we just get your thoughts on the win at UConn Friday and your mindset heading into your open week as you get ready for the game at Notre Dame on the 16th, please.
Thank you. Thought it was a great win by our team win on the road against UConn. Really pleased with the way we played. And so, we move forward now to this bye week, and it comes at a great time. We're banged up like everybody else in the country at this part of the season, so we're going to try to be smart as we prepare, for Notre Dame. But, this bye, like I said, comes at a great time for us, and we'll do the best we can to try to get healed up and also prepare for Notre Dame.
We'll take questions for Coach Ken Niumatalolo, please. *1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue.
And our first question will come from Chris Vanini with The Athletic.
Hey, Ken, how's it going?
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good. The American has, I think, 4 ranked teams this year. UCF is not far. It's I think, the third most for our conference. What does it mean to the league to have so many ranked teams, especially coming down into this final stretch?
Well, I think it's a great testament to the caliber and depth of our league. We've always felt, coaches in this league have always felt that there's great parity in the league, a lot of good teams. We feel like a lot of our teams can compete with a lot of other conferences. But it's, again, just a great testament to the type of football programs, the type of coaches that there are in this league. It's a really good league on both sides, the East and the West. And like you said, having 4 guys ranked in the top 25 with UCF, who is ranked for many weeks for the last 3 or 4 years, shows you that there's a lot of parity and there's a lot of depth in this league.
And what can you say about what kind of showcase it'll be for the league in this final month, as several teams, especially in the West, will be playing each other and all kind of going for that division title?
Well, we're all obviously trying to finish strong. Like you said, this allows, all the rankings and stuff. They're great, but you still got to continue to win games, and it allows you, as you finish out the season, to try to do the best you can to win, and hopefully it puts you in position for other things, or at the end of the season. But most guys are focused on the here and the now and the process of getting ready and your preparation for the next game. But I think things set up, Chris, for an exciting finish in our league. It's going to be super competitive, and a lot of teams have an opportunity to do some really good things, and it's not just one team that's locked in, but there's a few teams that got a chance to do some stuff. So I think it's an exciting time for our league. And being someone who's been in the league for a long time, it's exciting to see where our league has come and, the growth and all that's happened. And hopefully we can continue to play well as an entire league.
Thanks, Ken.
Hi, Chris.
And our next question comes from Tom Layberger with Forbes.com.
Good morning, Coach. You could talk about your senior leadership and determination and what that group did to make sure, and perhaps as early as winter workouts and certainly spring ball, that 2019 was going to be a far different story than 2018.
Yeah, I could see early on that, in January, just in meeting with some of the seniors and discussing some of their goals, and they were very humble and very open to what do we have to do this year to be better and not go through what we went through the previous year. And they were all on board. They were very disciplined and very proactive in taking hold of the team and building the culture. And the majority of the stuff, besides you're on the field or in the weight room and on the field running and lifting, there's a lot of off the field culture building, team building, chemistry building, things that we knew we had to do for us to be successful. We know that for us to have a chance, we have to be one team. The old adage of little me, big team. Just not just thinking about the team, and the seniors did a really good job of teaching that, being an example to the younger guys, and I think they've done a great job. Obviously, but again, our season is not complete. But to this point, I've been super pleased with our leadership, especially our seniors and our captains.
And with respect to your season not being complete, it's quite a month coming up, and I know you have to take things one at a time. But when you look at Notre Dame, Army, SMU, obviously still ranked as a West Division opponent, it's really a lot to be embraced here, the final month of the regular season, Coach.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, it's going to be a tough month, but right now we're just, you always have to do this in this profession. You can't look too far ahead. You have to worry about your next opponent or your next task at hand. And right now, we're just focused on trying to get healthy for Notre Dame. It's going to be a tough game for us. And, we have 2 weeks to get ready, and we'll need every single day to get ready for these guys.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Tom.
And we'll take our next question from Tom Shanahan with the News and Observer in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hi, Coach. I was hoping you could comment on Jamal Carruthers, talk about how you identified him as a recruit, and then I guess he's kind of developed beyond even your expectations.
Well, he was recruited by Ashley Ingram, out of Kentucky. I mean, actually he's probably our best, Coach Ingram's best recruiter on our staff. He's recruited players for us. Jamel was, the Kentucky High School Football Player of the Year division, and he's a really good football player. Probably got caught up in the lines, the deep lines of the A-back position. He was a little bit bigger than some of the other guys, and quite frankly, probably took us a little bit longer than we needed to try to move into fullback. But he was a good player at A-back. It wasn't that he wasn't a good player, just the lines were so long, and he was a younger player, and you're trying to identify guys. And so we moved him. He's continued to work, and I think he's a guy that just with his work ethic and things that he did on the field, with the limited amount of reps that he got, and anytime he was asked to do something, he just kind of showed, a capacity or a propensity to do good things. And so, we kind of gave him more things to do in our offensive package, and he did well with what he was given, opportunities he was given. He did really well. I mean, early part of the season, he was on the JV team, and he didn't even travel to Memphis. So he's come a long ways, and he's played, unbelievably for us. He's having a really good season so far.
Okay, and then, kind of touching on your one-team thought, I know it's kind of the nature of the triple option that the slot backs may not get a lot of carries, but they have other jobs they're doing, they're fulfilling. And then I noticed this about several of your games, when you have a game in hand, you're not shy about emptying the bench. You had 14 guys carry the ball in Connecticut. Just talk about the attitude of what you talk about with your players, that they're all willing to share playing time, share roles and playing time.
Well, yes, you're right. I mean, it's the nature of who we are. We're always teaching the brotherhood. I mean, the A-backs are very unselfish. The wide receivers, we don't throw the ball a ton. So to be a wide receiver here, you have to be a very unselfish person. But it's kind of all what we always preach, that we're never going to be as big or as fast as other people are. Or maybe on an individual basis, they might be more athletic than us as a whole. But we always preach that together, if we're a stronger team than the other team, we'll have a chance to compete against them. And it's a testament to these young men, the type of people they are. But you have to be a selfless person to come to the academy in the first place. There's got to be some parts of you that are selfless, because you come here to serve our country. And so, playing off those types of characteristics of a midshipman, the Navy takes on a lot of that. But, there are things that you try to develop. But, first and foremost, recruiting process, you recruit kids that are good character kids, it's not all about them, and hopefully, together as a team, we can overcome maybe some of our shortcomings, our deficiencies, and, just overcome them.
Great. Thanks, Coach. You always have good answers.
All right, Tom.
Coach, thank you for your time this morning, and